The Ford Model T isn't just a car, it's the machine that changed the world forever. When people talk about automobiles today filled with screens, sensors, and software, it's easy to forget that everything started with a simple idea: make transportation affordable for everyone. That idea came to life in 1908 with the Ford Model T, a car that didn't just move people from one place to another, but moved society into a brand new era. Before the Model T, cars were luxury items, handcrafted, expensive, and owned only by the wealthy. Most families relied on horses, carriages, or trains. Henry Ford saw a different future. He believed that everyday people deserved reliable transportation, something strong enough for rough roads, simple enough to fix, and cheap enough to buy. The Model T was his answer, and it delivered on every promise. Under the hood, the Ford Model T featured a 2.9-liter inline four-cylinder engine producing about 20 horsepower. By today's standards, that may sound tiny, but at the time it was more than enough. The car could reach a top speed of around 40 to 45 miles per hour, which felt incredibly fast in the early 1900s. More importantly, it was dependable. The engine was designed to run on gasoline, kerosene, or even ethanol, making it flexible for rural areas where fuel options were limited. One of the most unique features of the Model T was its planetary transmission. Instead of the standard gear shift we use today, drivers controlled the car using pedals and hand levers. It was unconventional, but once learned, it was surprisingly effective and durable. The high ground clearance allowed the Model T to handle muddy roads, uneven terrain, and conditions that would stop many other vehicles of that era. The design of the Model T was simple and purposeful. Early versions came in different colors, but as production increased, Ford famously offered it mostly in black. This wasn't a style choice alone. Black paint dried faster, helping speed up production. The body was lightweight yet sturdy, often made with vanadium steel, which was stronger and more flexible than traditional steel. This made the car tough enough to survive daily abuse on rough roads. What truly made the Ford Model T legendary wasn't just the car itself, but how it was built. Henry Ford revolutionized manufacturing with the moving assembly line. Instead of workers building one car at a time, each worker focused on a single task as the car moved down the line. This innovation dramatically reduced production time and cost. In the beginning, a Model T cost around $850, but as efficiency improved, the price dropped to as low as $260. Suddenly, car ownership was within reach for millions. The impact of the Model T on society was massive. It changed how people lived, worked, and traveled. Families could move farther from city centers, giving rise to suburbs. Farmers could transport goods more easily. Roads improved, gas stations appeared, and entire industries were born because of this one car. The Model T didn't just adapt to the world, it reshaped it. Over its production run from 1908 to 1927, more than 15 million Ford Model Ts were built. That number was unheard of at the time and remained a record for decades. The car became a symbol of freedom, progress, and innovation. It was used as a family car, a delivery vehicle, a farm tool, and even modified into trucks and tractors. Owners customized them, repaired them at home, and relied on them every single day. Driving a Model T today is like stepping into history. There are no modern comforts, no power steering, no electronic aids. Everything is mechanical, raw, and engaging. It reminds us how far the automotive world has come and how one simple idea can spark a global transformation. Even today, the Ford Model T holds a special place in automotive culture. Collectors restore them, museums proudly display them, and enthusiasts keep the legacy alive. It represents innovation, accessibility, and the power of thinking differently. Without the Model T, the modern car industry as we know it might not exist. The Ford Model T wasn't about luxury or speed. It was about people. It gave freedom to the masses and put the world on wheels. More than a century later, its legacy is still rolling strong, reminding us that true innovation doesn't just change products, it changes lives.